Cosby. Then we have, and Heather is just lowering her head, and Lisa's like, maybe we are. Maybe there is something where everybody grows concerned about Mary. Now, we have dramatic music, and we go to the last scene, which is almost 10 minutes. This has been hailed Andrew Cohen, the daddy himself. Daddy Cohen has declared this one of the best housewife scenes he has ever seen for any franchise over the years. And you guys have said the same. The fans have reacted. They are in love with the emotion in this scene. I will agree. This last scene that we witnessed with Mary and her son, Robert Jr., first of all, I'm shocked that they did it for the cameras. I'm not shocked that Mary, who's getting paid, did this for the cameras. I'm shocked that I don't know how old this kid is. I'm thinking he's like 21, 24, 25, 22. He looks like he's in his early 20s. And I'm shocked that he did this on camera. So, as we're going to break down this scene quickly, I just find that, yeah, it was per Daddy Cohn's blah, blah, blah. It was a great scene for Housewives, and it was one of the better scenes in Housewives history. I would agree with that. And but here's my thing. Here's my thing, guys. Why look, every scene in Housewives can't be like this. It can't be like that, drawn out and emotional, but this scene was real. I think that's what Dadith Cohn meant about it. I mean, I guess the New York scenes with Jenna and Aaron talking about their abortions was as real. But the thing is, this felt so real. This to me felt like when Kathy came over after all this stuff with Rinna and Kyle and Kathy talked, I was like, God, this is a real scene. So that's why I love this scene. It just makes you realize how much of the other shit is just so set up. And why can't every scene be not like this emotional or serious, but like at least it's real. So Mary is talking to her son, and I mean, her son is not making sense. I mean, he is, but the words are being slurred, and he says he took a Xanax and that, he doesn't like Xanax, but he's taking it anyway. And so, I mean, as Xanax brings you down, and therefore he takes Adderall, which picks you up to balance it. Mind you, I know so many people that are popped up on so many pills, which, this scene, yeah, I get it. I mean, it's not my scene, but then when Mary says, "Are you happy?" Such an interesting, important question as a parent to ask someone, "Are you happy?" Such a what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? It's such an important question to ask your child. So I think that to me was the one of the day. Are you happy? I thought that was such a, because isn't that the question? Isn't that the question? Isn't that the question you should ask everybody when they're sitting in front of you, basically coming undone? Are you happy? It's a very simple question. I stand by choose happiness, but let's not get into a whole fight here today, people. But she says, "Are you happy?" And then he says that life is like, I mean, this is just, it has to break your heart that it's like a chicken unseasoned. And when he's high, it's like the chicken is seasoned. Oh, I mean, you're just like, well, this is so real. And he was taking Xanax. Then he admits that he started buying it. So then he's buying Xanax and taking Xanax. Then he started mixing the Xanax, not just with Adderall, but with acid. I heard the word Molly come out of his mouth. So now it's Xanax and Molly and acid and Adderall, cocaine. He says cocaine is in there somewhere. Then he starts talking about Oxy, which, I mean, we all know Oxy. And then in addition to asking, "Are you happy?" I mean, just the most important thing to say, Mary says, "I won't judge you. We won't judge you." That's the thing for all my people thinking I'm such a bitch. I don't judge anybody. I I lied. I judge myself. I judge myself extremely hard. Although in my old age, I'm kind of fucking nice to myself, but I judge myself very hard, but I don't judge anyone else. So that's really the question. That's really the question. We won't judge you. That's the right thing to say. So she's like, look, I'm not judging you. I'm here to help you. But I mean, you have to help yourself. And that's true. We talked about that with Kim Richards. You have to help yourself. And then she asked, do you accept that this is a problem? Which is such an important question to ask, because if it's you don't think it's a problem, you're not going to get the help. But she feels she let him down, and he's her whole life, and uh, I agree with what she says now, and I'm not even religious that, you woke up today, God woke you up. It's a good day. How many people didn't wake up today? I agree with all of that. That's what I mean when I say choose happiness. Then when you hear him say that, like, I don't think this world is for me, and I didn't think this world is for me, and he literally says, you're the only reason I didn't kill myself. I mean, that's like fucking, oh my God, chills, chills. Such an emotional scene. I agree with Andy. I think it's one of the best, most realist scenes in Housewives history. Mary has said that, that he's doing better and doing well, so it's going to be interesting. I mean, Meredith, I know, spoke out about at FanFest, just saying, she wishes she knew what Mary was going through because, she went through the same thing, I think, with her nephew. Yeah, I think her nephew, her sister's child, and she could have been there to help him. So that's real and it's great. And I'm so glad he's doing well. And also at FanFest, did everyone see some fan asked, have you spoken to Jen Shaw? Anyone? And Meredith said, yeah, yes, I have. Jen told her, well, you can check this off your bucket list now. Speaking to someone in the federal penitentiary, she said it's the real deal. It's 10 minutes. It clicks off afterwards. And she seemed like she's doing well. And then she also said, it does seem like Jen is working on herself and rehabilitating herself and really just taking accountability for what she does. I believe in, you do the crime, you do the time, you get out, all is forgiven. Like, we start over. That's the whole point. You've served your time. So good for Jen. Maybe she'll come out a rehabilitated person. Who knows? But Meredith has spoken to Jen Shaw in jail. Who would have known, right? Man, interesting stuff going on here today. Excuse me. Um, Now getting it moving on, because let's do some Beverly Hills soon. I just want to talk about this because Orange County